Hey everyone, this is our iteration planning meeting for the product marketing group for digital experience for October 24th. I'm going to share my screen and hand it over to Tina and we can go down the line.
Thanks. Don't see your screen, but I can start talking about what I'm going to work on. My priority will be updating the DevOps tools landing page that has a due date of November 4th. So I'll probably be working on that most of, or at least at the top of this week. I also picked up the updating the Trust Center page. It's /security, that's the URL. And the last item on my board is overflow from last iteration. I'm not actually actively working on that. I'm just waiting for feedback. Hopefully that'll come in today and I can close that out. But I would say that the DevOps tools child comparison pages are ready for engineering, and I believe that's assigned to Nathan. Next is Nathan.
Yep, that's exactly what I'm doing. I just started a couple hours ago, setting up the routes, but I do have a question. Maybe we can answer it quick. I think right now we're going to go /competition for that like route page, right? With the big table that Mateo's been working on. And so can I assume that the comparison pages are going to be like /GitHub or something, like competition/GitHub? Or
I think that makes sense.
Okay, perfect. That's the way I'm going, and we'll see anyway. But I was just curious.
The competition, like that big chart, to then be able to click into it to go to these pages. So yeah.
Yeah, it just makes sense that they feed behind it. Anyway, that's what I'm working on all week. Next week or the following week, probably just quick follow-ups if there is any. And then I want to finish the compression stuff. Is that I had a couple compression things working for blog images, but I just didn't like them. I didn't want to touch images and only do like 5 kilobyte. I don't know, just wasn't worth it. So I'm trying to figure something out. But yeah, and then whatever else needs to get done next week. Yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Javi?
Thank you, Nathan. I'm spending the start of my iteration trying to close out stuff from last iteration. Both of the MRs are in review, so both the AWS landing page is just actioning feedback that events team want and Tina wants. And then I have some feedback for the data layer events that I'm going to action whenever I have time this week. And then I have an unweighed body of work on the side navigation because we're going to consider refactoring it. And so I wanted to spend time to dive into that and then assign a weight once we feel like the scope for that has been adequately figured out. So that's it for me. If other things pop up too that are more important, happy to take those on. Mateo.
Thank you, Javi. So I'm working right now on the new competition page, the MVC3 for that one. And I also picked one where the anchor links next to the topics blocks are invisible. I will also be checking the site navigation refactor that Javi mentioned with him. And yeah, that's it, at least for this week. I will pick up more if I finish this in time. And yep, that's it for me. Margaret.
Yep, so I already started working on the related content tab update. I already have an MR in progress, so that just needs to be reviewed. I am also waiting for feedback for the site nav issue. That's also, I also have an MR in place for that. And I'll be working on the DevOps tool page update. That's pending design, I understand. And I think I have bandwidth to take on any other open issues because the release post and the cookie banner update are pending approval and feedback. So I can just work on other stuff in the meantime. And I think that's it for me.
Yeah, Margaret, that video card issue that Tina is probably going to jump on as well. All right, thanks everyone.